Cadence cycle. Sequence activity in predictable patterns and create hypotheses for ideal conditions for placing big bets on innovation. Calibrate OKRs, calibrate DFFP cycles, validate probe scans and automation approach, looking into how our orientation overlay helps us predict when to place big bets over the next 12 months, Chronos versus Kairos timing examined, pair video, and assembling our artifacts, uploading videos, and starting to transform right now. One of the most significant outcomes of frictionless enterprise is that it instantiates a method of value delivery for customers that builds in both predictability and the opportune times to place big bets for innovation. The cadence cycle enables transformers to synchronize sequential predictable activity and create a synopsis of opportune market circumstances that allow bold experiments to take place with a higher likelihood of success. In Greek, there are many words for time. There is chronos for sequential observable time, and there is kairos time as well. Kairos describes the most opportune time for an event to unfold. The purpose of the cadence cycle is to calibrate sequential timing of the DFFP cycle execution alongside other sequential practices. Markets prefer responsive, predictable cadence deliveries over ad hoc or inflexible value delivery. Discover opportune times for big bets by analyzing our roadmaps and AIM matrix, and experiment with market rhythms of existing products and services to exploit new possibilities. Calibrating OKRs. Steve Jobs says deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. Let's revisit our OKRs and our purpose statements that have been in a collapsed planning state. As we think about either our fintech example, our financial services, software, mobile software example of software that expedites transactions without getting hacked, lost, or stolen. We also can add a pharma example of increasing throughput of CHO, that's Chinese hamster overlay cells, preparation by 5% per day. We're going to use both the pharma example and the fintech example just so you can see how we go from compressed planning purpose to OKRs to actual full-scale overlays of the DFFP cycle log. So if we were to take a full scan, a full overview of the entire purpose, objective, key result, and acceptance test-driven design test spreadsheet, this is what it looks like. We have our purpose statement, we have the date that we've scheduled our demo, we have our progress, which is expressed in Harvey balls, and there's only 5 Harvey balls from 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. And cadence, which would either be for purpose statements quarterly, that's 3 months, 2 months, or 1 month. Okay? Our objectives, which are accomplished in 1 to 2 weeks. Key results, which are to be accomplished within 1 to 2 weeks. Acceptance tests are accomplished day by day by day. Okay. You're also going to notice that there are colors associated with the tests. Those tests that are red, remember all the tests start red because they're all at fail. Once we start executing work, once we actually flow and do work, we go from red to green. So all reds means we have not started work. All greens means we have successfully completed work and all the tests have passed. Our objective should be measurable and in direct alignment with our implied purpose statement. Our key result should be a direct output of that objective being met. The test should directly relate to that key result. So if we're going to increase our Chinese hamster overlay cell throughput by 5% per day with equal or better quality, that throughput would be increased 5% per day would be the key result. And the test, one test could be substrate temperature monitor is reset to tolerate 1 milliliter of variation. The demo is scheduled on February 7th of 2022. A Harvey ball progress would be associated, and the cadence would be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, which also equals quarterly. Let's go ahead and recreate now a full sheet of our distill flow feedback probe cycle log in our Miro board.